My name is Derrick Kirkpatrick. I've been fishing for 30 years and I've been guiding for roughly around 15. I guide on the Farmington River. It's a very unique river. It has something to offer everyone, whether you're a beginner or advanced. So excellent river to learn on, all different water types. First I'm gonna have a look and see what I can see. Far back, push in, far back, push in. And then I'm gonna take inventory of what I see, and then I'm gonna stealthily approach. And the casts are gonna be, it's gonna be very critical to have accuracy and to have recovery. And the hits are gonna happen, one Mississippi, two, boom, you're gonna be on, that's it. And that's why I really like this Guideline rod. It recovers extremely well. And I was impressed to see that I could push these rods. They're very versatile, especially that 10/8 3-weight. I mean, I can fish micro with that rod. I can throw jigs on it. I can throw really long casts and have excellent recovery because of the recovery of the rod. Be in touch with my offering right away. I'm also really impressed with the feel. The anglers on this system need to be dynamic. They need to be brushing up on their techniques. And a lot of those techniques have come from Europe or overseas, and as a result of comp angling. And we try to somewhat, to some degree, master those techniques as they are brought over. And since we are not competitive anglers, we also will throw a spin on that. You know, we don't have to abide by comp regs. And that will oftentimes give us an edge up on educated fish. They are very, very difficult on this system. That's why it's such a great river, is because you can really hone all these different skills. You have all these different opportunities for all these different techniques to work on. And you don't get that with any specific river. Some rivers are more sight nymphing rivers. Some are high gradient to work on micro and stuff like that and catching lots of fish. This has everything. So you can work on your game at all aspects. All right, so I'm having trouble seeing my fly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shorten up. That's all, I'm just gonna stay below him. Try to get a little more visual. I feel like there was something off this seam right here. Now I'm gonna dap, dap. There he is. So if you're a first timer and you're headed to the Farmington, real-time local information on any system is very important. Really smart anglers, even if they're traveling across the world, the first thing they do when they get here is we have a conversation about what's going on, and then they can formulate their attack plan. The local information is so important. That's number one. There's not really much going on, but I'm gonna see if I can pull them up to the surface. I think the bite on the surface is gonna be easier. Just gonna see if I can actually raise some fish. Very simple fly. I use a lot of CDC. It shows movement on the water. And for my anchor fly, I'm gonna choose something that absorbs quite a bit of water. That's gonna help me cast, but it's also gonna have a slow descent. This also has CDC on it to slow the descent. So it's heavy, I get good connection to it, but it sinks slowly. So like right here, little jig motions, just very little. See, I'm doing quick drifts, not long drifts. And I'm just dancing the fly on the surface, and that's a unique technique with Euro nymphing, because dry fly, you don't have that vertical entry that you can do that. Oh, there we go. Snapped him up. I find when anglers animate and through teaching that they tend to over animate with bugs. Less is more. Very slow in there. I'm gonna create a lift here, see if that triggers. Oh, there we go. Didn't take long, right? Come here, baby. Come here. Dick, this is a wild fish. It's actually most likely a yearling survivor, which is a thoroughbred strain. These fish are stocked using the DNA, the strain from the actual river. So they shock the river, and then they bring some of those fish back to the hatchery, and you don't dilute the strain of brown trout. And this is a yearling example. They put them in as 1 and 2 year olds. The 2 year olds will spawn, and those spawning fish will create wild fish from the wild strain in the river. It's a unique program. It's been responsible for increasing the wild brown trout population on this river substantially over the past, I don't know, 20 so odd years. So, number two, if you see people fishing on a pressured system, normally like the easy access areas, those are your areas that are going to be insanely highly pressured. So just taking a route that's a little more uncomfortable or takes a little longer, that's going to score you some fish that may not be super picky. So because they're so highly pressured, being stealth is underutilized on this system because fish, especially the stock fish, they're kind of used to it. So the stealthier you can be and the right drift the first time, extremely important. A third tip would be have a simple game plan, something that you have confidence in, and be thorough with the way that you're working the water if you're fishing mechanically, and take your time. Don't just blow up the stream. And you might come in contact with a fish or two doing that, but know that you just ran over 80 of them. So a lot of this on pressured systems, I feel like, is code cracking. You can crack the code, now move at a normal pace, but generally on this system, slowing down just a little bit, figuring things out, and then once you figure something out, now go. Now be mechanical, now work, and you'll do quite well.